let's talk a little bit about acceptance, because acceptance isn't meaning you endorse everything that happened or just gloss over. Really, accepting is realizing that that is what happened and it happened for a reason and it all unfolded the way that it did, and to just not necessarily carry all of the charge around it. What's your definition of acceptance? Because I think some people feel like, I don't want to accept what happened. I want to, I still feel like, a certain emotion around it. How can people just understand that acceptance is really for them, not for the other person?
I love this question. Thank you for asking that, JB. I think what's very powerful is if their perspective shifts, that there is a higher power, a higher being, and that life is always working out for them. So if you have that perspective going into something like this or other tragedies, like for myself, like my son had cancer when he was 3, the oldest one, and I was 6 months pregnant at the same time. I have to look at that as, I might not understand what's happening at this moment in time, but I know that it's growing me somehow. This is also my child's life path. This is my ex-husband's life path. And I just need to get to a place where I can wrap my head around that. I might not understand it, but somehow, some way down the line, the dots will connect, because I believe that life is happening for me. And when we elevate ourselves and we shift our vibration, the universe, God, higher power, whatever you want to call it, it responds. And that's really what it's about, because everything is energy. It cannot be destroyed. It can only be transmuted.
Well said. Beautiful. It reminds me that a lot of people going through divorce, they reach out to a friend, they call a girlfriend, they, go to their mom, they go to their aunt, they go to all these other people for advice and feedback, when it really is an inside job. It really is an opportunity to self-reflect, to do the self-work, to get really interested in who you are. And then, of course, as you just said, to really connect to something bigger than self. And I think that's what Igniting Humanity is all about. We all go through stuff. We all have trials and tribulations. But then there comes a time in our lives where we decide, I really want to focus on how I can be a better human in this human experience so that I can radiate a better human experience for others. Talk a little bit about how your work is actually igniting humanity.
Actually, I really love this question, because people really underestimate the power of making a change within yourself. It causes a reverberating ripple effect throughout the whole galaxy and the universe. And we can even have, everyday examples. You can tell when somebody is having a bad day based off of how they're showing up. You could be at the store and they could be a moody, and then you have another checker, behind you that's just chatting it up with, their customer. Because again, it depends on how we show up in the world. And personally, if this platform, I'm so honored and grateful to be here, JB, because it's allowing me to, share that message that, hey, if you do the work, especially as a single mom, especially as a single parent, your children, they do not have to be destroyed by a divorce. They could actually use that as a springboard to level themselves up in their lives, and just see that they're capable of doing difficult things. And who they become in the process is beautiful. And I've seen that with my own children.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same. I remember saying to my son, this isn't a great thing to happen to you when you're this young, but what I will tell you is this will help you so much more when you're a dad, a father, a husband, when you are a pillar of your community. You will have learned beautiful lessons from this experience. It doesn't feel very good right now as a kid, but I will share with you that it will help you so much more as an adult. And I think if you really are open with your kids and share with them that you're learning, you're navigating, you guys are doing it together, it's a team, I feel that they really become a part of the process versus they are feeling like they're a byproduct of the process. And helping them see your growth helps them grow. It really, truly is that ripple effect.